Okay, as regular, I don't have any fucking idea what I will be speaking about here tonight. And actually, I've come just for my training, and I'm glad that I'm alive. I mean, I strengthened all my muscles, and I hurt my lower back, but that's kind of like became easier and more, yeah, good after I exercised it more and more, and that pain just was eliminated by those exercises and physical activities out of my lower back. And I guess I'm cheating you right now because I have some idea to pitch here, and why not speak about birds? Little do I know about birds. Let's fucking speak about them all, and all not about them all because I don't fucking know all their names. Fucking birds, and they're not fucking they're good. They're nice creatures ever created by our universe, God, wherever you would call it, that same thing that resides above us and rules everything here. And what? Let's try to. If I'm good about remembering all those names that I knew, that I know, I should say, about birds. Let's see what I know: sparrow, magpie, crow, peacock. What else? Jay. What else? Chicken, hen. What else? What else? What else? Geese or goose, swan, duck. What else? Those fucking birds. Colibri, and what? Eagle, hawk. What else? Owl, owl. What else? Penguins. What else? Penguins. And that's fucking it. That's what I know. That's all I know. Maybe I would like recollect some more names if I will ponder for a little bit longer. But I know how it goes down. I should speak. I have to not lose my pace and stuff. You know how it goes down. Blah 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 blah. I'm ranting. I'm whining about stuff and things, and you all know how it goes down, right? It even shouldn't be sounded out just to, I don't know. I just to speak for the sake of speaking, and for my just because I fucking want, and that's fucking it. And let it be suffice to say about that stuff that way that I just reported you right now. And okay, I'm kind of partly wearing, partly not wearing this cool and classy t-shirt, black one. I like wearing black, but some fucking peeps might regard me being in black like something illegal, like I'm a criminal on the street, standing, hanging around with nothing doing and with no purpose, and just standing, staring at whatever location and glaring something. They might think that I'm fucking criminal, but I'm fucking not, and I don't care. I don't fucking care about their lame opinions, and I kind of like wore black a lot previously, but then I just switched to my mood as for wearing black, and now I tend to wear bright colors like azure, something like ocean waves colors related things, and light blue, light green, middle blue. What else do I wear? Indigo. I like indigo, but I don't wear because I don't have my stuff being in indigo color, and I would wear. I mean, I would, but I don't have those things in my apartment, wherever, and wherever I appear to be at some mall or shop selling things and stuff and clothes and apparel shops and malls and those departments that sell a lot of apparel and close related things. But I don't see those indigo colors too often, or at all, I should say, because otherwise I would have bought those nice things being painted, dyed into indigo color, being dyed into indigo color, and we'll see how it goes. Maybe I will again if I don't lose my mood as for wearing indigo. And I tell you what, I've been reported recently that I had native accent, and I was just, I don't know, I was just literally flabbergasted, literally, but I didn't show that, but that was astounding for me, because I've never heard some kind of appraisal I was given at the moment, and that was cool. That was cool, but I don't have. I know I don't, because maybe I'm closer now those days to my love girl being related to a guy who sounds like Native American, but I don't sound like Native American. I know I have a lot of work to do on my own in my future days, and I have a bunch of wide array of fields to work on to become like that one, that guy who makes native writing English, American English sounds, and I will follow that fluence of that into my good shed. That's my shed. That's my apartment. That's my bachelor's hall, if you will. And I have a lot of messy stuff beside me and behind me and around me. So better all these things being messed up, and have a lot of things cluttered up in my apartment. I'm kind of like living in disorder, complete entropia, and entropia grows in my apartment. And if I don't move something, it grows. If I move something, it becomes like, I don't know, at the same level it was previously. It doesn't raise at least, and I'm happy with that. If I have some dust laying on my shelves, wherever, surfaces of my tables, and all this dust that lays on the floor, and all elsewhere in my apartment, in my bedroom, on that wooden bedside tables, and with a mirror, like a big, not wardrobe, not big like this case, wooden made furniture thing with a mirror in the midst. I don't fucking know how it's called. We call it, I wouldn't name the Russian definition because I want to sound like Native American, and Native American wouldn't say that in Russian. So I will not too, because you know how it goes down, right? I have to correspond. And mirror been not dirty but with dust on it, and I clean it up. I would clean it up time by time, and I do actually, in order not to get lost in this fucking mess and disorder and entropia. And if you see me, then I'm probably fine, and I'm not engulfed with entropia thing, and it doesn't grow. That means it doesn't grow, because otherwise you wouldn't be able to see my beautiful face. And I know I'm beautiful. No can do. I cannot help just to. I have what I have. I'm beautiful, and no can do actually. I know I am. Every man is actually, and a man shouldn't be too like extraordinary and beautiful and something like a model girl, or like on the beauty show, like on some pageant or whatever, installation or show related thing. I'm not about that. I'm about being a man, a real man, making the right English, American English sounds, going like rrr. The more brutal I become, the more strong my American English becomes. I know that I'm on the right track, and I fucking wanted, but I forgot, I lost my fucking train of thoughts. I wanted to rant about birds and name their names, and what else do I know? You see, I got fucking sidetracked in a big fucking way, and you didn't remember, and you didn't even just didn't remind me that I'm being fucking wrong track on the side track of my video that I wasn't initially wasn't about to follow that track at all. I got fucking sidetracked and no one told me about it. Okay, I've told to myself, and I'm beginning to getting on my right track with my today's video shoot talking about birds, and I named their names, and I named their names, yeah, I named their names, and what else do I know? I know they're nice. They all descended from dinosaurs, and they have plumage, a lot of plumage. I mean fur and feathers. That's the thing called plumage, and different colors, varieties of thickness and length, and I don't know what else, softness or hardness of that feather, feather thin or plumage thin, and they have like little bones inside the plumage or feathers. There's like bones like vertebrate things like fossilized something organic thing fossilized and became that, like not a metal rod but that fucking organic substance made rod inside the feathers, and they have this like a hinge, not a hinge, like a rod that bar I should say, that all these slightly lower, not lower but smaller feathers things, and the middle-sized one and big one, they all grow out of that, all that organic made bar that lives inside that feather, and that fucking feather is put into bird's body, and that's how the all I don't know, birds kind is designed, I should say, and they fly, they soar, fly in the skies, they're happy, they can move around, they can move wherever location they want, they flap their wings and they fucking fly, and if they want to land, they do, if they want to take off, they do. They're like planes actually designed from the idea that birds created in the first place, like being just I don't know, very I don't know, light and being able to move fast and seamlessly, and all construction designed from that living things that all design were passed on to the industrial enterprises. Those industrial enterprises connecting to that idea of birds being flying, they created their own designs of planes and things and helicopters and other flying stuff like drones and whatever fucking things might be, I don't know. And birds, they descend from dinosaurs, they do what they want, they free, they happy, but sad fact that they fucking live pretty short life, and that's again no one can do. And what else, they might perfume if you're just too rude to them, they may perfume, and they actually do. If you're being rude to them and you kind of want to abuse those birds, nicest creatures ever, then they perfume and you're fucking gonna die out of it. And never fucking hurt birds. I'm on their side, and do what you want, but never intervene into some other creature's spaces. And you'll be good about that. You'll be good about your own life. It's been madness making things. It's been too fucking long, around 14 minutes now. I should wrap this shit up in order not to clutter, or not to annoy your brains, and not to whine any longer about any fucking whining stuff. And that's just been me, my premise, and all my mood that I have on this channel. My tongue began to stumble. That's the sign that I'm on the right track. I'm challenging myself. I'm trying to contribute to myself steps by step in an incremental way, adding some more pieces to my fluency that way. And I'll be doing that as soon as I will live. This has been Alex. Thanks for participation. Follow my channel, not follow my channel. Participate in my life. Just being yourself as you are, and I'm grateful for that. That's me Take a nice sleep and wake up cheerful after lessons. Have a nice one and see you all. Pleasure. Bye.